Multiplying rational numbers with fractions. So with multiplying fractions, you could do top times top, bottom times bottom is the strategy. Top times top, bottom times bottom. Okay, so when you're multiplying fractions, you can't have a mixed number. You have to turn a mixed number into an improper fraction. So for an example, let's say you have 2 and 3/4. You got to make it mad. You got to multiply, add, and keep the denominator. So you multiply 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. You keep the denominator, so it's 11/4. You have to turn your mixed numbers into improper fractions. And then you can multiply top times top, bottom times bottom. You may be able to simplify in the beginning or at the end. Also, the rules for our integers. If it is the same, it is positive. If they are different, it is negative. Also remember, if there's an odd amount of signs, it's negative, and if there's an even amount of signs, it's positive. Okay, let's take a look at the first example. Okay, 2/3 times -1/4. The signs are different, or there's an odd amount of signs. So we know the answer will be negative. Okay. All right, now before we begin multiplying this, we can look at the diagonals. You can simplify a fraction on this diagonal. You can simplify a fraction on this diagonal. You can simplify vertically, but you can never simplify across on the top or across on the bottom. So look at the diagonal 2 and 4. The greatest common factor that can go into both is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now, top times top. 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 2 is 6. Now, let's say I chose not to simplify at the beginning. Would I still get the same answer? Yes. You would just have to simplify more at the beginning. I think it's easier to simplify at the beginning, especially when we get into the larger numbers. But just to show you, 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 4 is 12. 2 12s still simplifies to 1/6. All right, let's take a look at number 2. The signs are the same, so the answer is going to be positive, or there's an even amount. But first, this is a mixed number. We got to make it improper. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7. So I have -7/4. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. We have 5/2. This 7 and 2 will not simplify. This 4 and 5 will not simplify. So we're just going to multiply. 7 times 5 is 35. 4 times 2 is 8. 35/8 is improper. I have to typo it out. We can go in there 4 times. I get 4 and 3/8. Positive. Okay, let's take a look at number 3. The signs are different, so it is going to be negative, or there is an odd amount. Okay, so we know the answer is negative, but we got to make this mad. 7 times 5 is 35. 35 plus 4 is 39. So we have 39/7. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 plus 5, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. We get 32 ninths. All right, so now we're going to see if we can simplify. This diagonal can be simplified by 3. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 can go into 39 13 times. All right, 7 times 3 is 21. 32 times 13. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. Placeholder. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. Add it up, we got 6, 11, 416. Negative, because they're different. 416 over 21 is improper. I have to typo it out. All right, we're going to go in there. 2 times is going to be too much, so we're going to go in there 1 time. Okay, then we're going to go in there 9 times. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. We got to borrow. So we got 7. So 19, negative 19 and 17 21s. All right. Let's take a look at number 4. The 3 and the 7 cannot simplify. The 4 and the 3 cannot simplify. But we can look at diagonals even across. The 2 3's can simplify each other out. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 3 divided by 3 is 1. You can either choose to simplify the 2 4's or the 4 and the 2. We'll get more out of this by simplifying the 2 4's. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 7 is 7. 7 times 1 is 7. Okay, I have 3 negatives. That's an odd amount of negatives. So the final answer is negative 2 sevenths. Okay, let's take a look at number 5. I can simplify the 2 3's. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 3 divided by 3 is 1. I can simplify either the 2 4's or the 2 and the 4. I'm going to do the 2 4's. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Top times top times top. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. I have an even amount of negatives, so the answer is positive 2/5. All right, I can simplify the 3 and the 9, or I could do the 9 and the 6. I could do the 10 and the 2, or the 10 and the 5. I think I'm going to do the 5 and the 10. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 10 divided by 5 is 2. I'm going to do the 3 and the 9. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Lastly, I'm going to do the 2 and the 6. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And technically, I can go again with the 2 3's. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. All right, I have 1 negative, so I have an odd amount of negatives. So the answer is negative 1/2. A muffin recipe calls for 2/5 tablespoon of vanilla extract for 6 muffins. Arthur is making 18 muffins. How much vanilla extract does he need? All right, so we have 2/5 tablespoon of vanilla. And that's for 6 muffins. And Arthur is making 18 muffins. Based upon equivalent fractions, 6 times 3 is 18. So if we do 2/5 times 3, we will get our answer. Now 3 is a whole number, so we are going to put it over 1. So we can't simplify the diagonal, so it's just top times top, bottom times bottom. 2 times 3 is 6. 5 times 1 is 5. We have 6/5, which can be simplified to 1 1/5 tablespoon of vanilla.